What's going on, everybody? It's EpicNick100, and today I am bringing you guys yet another LEGO minifigure collection video. Now, this personally annoys me, but I don't know if it annoys you guys. But for me, I hate the idea that I've done 3 of these videos in a row. It just really annoys me because I like to mix it up every video or so with something else, like a top 10 or a review or something else. But for the past 2 videos, I've done minifigure collections. I did the Teen Titans, and then I did the Batman villains. And today's a special one. Today, I have the Justice League movie minifigures collection. So, again, like I said, even though it annoys me, I really wanted to make this video. I was going to have a top 10 video come out like last week or something, but school just got in the way of that, and I never got around to it. So I just said, you know, screw it, and I'll go for another minifigure collection video. I promise you the next one will not be like, the next video on this channel will not be a minifigure collection video. I will make that my personal goal for this channel. But, like I said, we have the Justice League movie minifigures. So, just starting off with the League, we have Wonder Woman, Flash, Batman, Cyborg, Aquaman, and Superman up top. And then in the back we have the main villain of the movie, Steppenwolf. Now, today is November 16th, so today's Thursday. I'm seeing the movie tonight. And I cannot begin to tell you guys how freaking excited I am for this movie. Sorry if I sound sick, by the way. I've just allergies, and I think I might actually have a cold or something. I don't know. It kind of sucks, but you know what? Justice League will get me through it. Now, the reviews for this movie so far have just been saying, it has some flaws, but it's still a great movie. It's still a fun movie to watch. And to be perfectly honest, what movie what movie is perfect? So, pretty much, I haven't even seen the movie yet, and I already feel like this is going to be my favorite DC movie, and probably my favorite superhero movie, which is saying a lot, because my favorite superhero movie for like the past 5 or 6 years has been The Avengers, the very first Avengers movie. So, I don't know. I just have a lot of memories with that movie. But with Justice League, it's just... I have no idea. I've been a huge Justice League fan ever since I was like 4 years old, and I started watching Justice League and Justice League Unlimited, and then going back and watching Batman the Animated Series, Superman the Animated Series, just seeing all these characters come to life together on the big screen for the first time is just amazing. Now, I know that's what everyone said about the Avengers, but DC's heroes are a lot older than Marvel's, about 20 or 30 years. I mean, the Justice League came around in the 50s, and it's just, it is just so amazing. And I'm actually kind of surprised that it's taken DC and Warner Brothers this long to make a movie based off of their team of superheroes. Now, obviously, critically, the DC movies have been looked down upon. They're just too dark, too gritty. Now, I agree with dark and grittiness to a certain extent. Personally, Batman v Superman is one of my favorite superhero movies ever. I absolutely love that movie, and it's not just because of the fact that in order to see that movie, I flew out to my friend Joe's house in Kansas City, and I saw it with him and Ross, Michael MGF. That's obviously a big part of the reason why I like that movie, but because of the fact for me is that the more important reason why I like Batman v Superman so much is because it did something different with the superhero movie genre. For the past 8-9 years, we have been getting the exact same spoon-fed Marvel ABC plot. Pretty much. I mean, Marvel only has like a select few movies that like really have that kind of impact. And with what Batman v Superman did, it took two of the most iconic superheroes of all time and put them on the big screen together for the very first time. Then we also got Wonder Woman in that movie, so that's three. It's just, I like how it was different, okay? Like, I feel like that movie was appropriate with its, like, darker and grittier aspect of it. I mean, with Batman especially, with Batman killing people, like, that was a big complaint of the movie. Batman's killed in the comics before. He has done that. And the whole point of Batman v Superman was to show how Batman saw Superman as a global threat. He didn't think about potentially. He said he is a threat. He needs to be taken out. Because that Batman has been Batman for 20 years. He's seen, like, the darkest of the dark, okay? Joker killed Robin, okay? Like, this is Batman that has lost all faith in humanity. And when he sees Superman come along, you know, he's like, Superman's like a big danger, so Batman's gotta kill him too. But at the end of Batman v Superman, Superman sacrifices himself to save the entire planet. And that's what inspires Batman to form the Justice League with Wonder Woman, you know? He has his restored faith in humanity. Like, the synopsis for Justice League even says that, okay? It's just, oh, man. People who just hate Batman v Superman, just because it's the popular thing to do, it really makes me mad sometimes. But for me personally, I like the DC movies for what they are. Obviously, like, going on to Suicide Squad, you know, I watched that movie last night. Suicide Squad is not a perfect movie, okay, but it's still a fun, enjoyable movie to watch. And the movie felt like a comic book. But, you know, obviously it was just like the studio trying to, like, rush it, I feel like. I feel like the studio really rushed with Suicide Squad. But, you know, they had that really A-list cast. They had Margot Robbie, they had Will Smith, they had Jared Leto, Viola Davis. But, I don't know. Then Wonder Woman this year, oh my god. Critically acclaimed, like, smash hit at the box office. Wonder Woman was amazing. Wonder Woman is currently my favorite DC movie right now, and I'm pretty sure that's not really saying much in the eyes of the general audiences or the Marvel fanboys. But Wonder Woman is a great movie. I can't wait to see her return in Justice League tonight. I can't wait to see all these heroes come back. And I especially cannot wait for the return of Superman. I've been going back and forth about this for a long time about who my favorite superhero is, and it's stuck between Batman and Superman. So, I don't know. Maybe tonight might finally tip the scales to see who I like better, Batman or Superman, but we'll just have to wait and see. This is obviously, you know, not as much about, like, the figures here. This is just more about me ranting and raving about DC movies. Going back to the collection, though, a little bit, this is a little bit of an unorganized video, but we have all three of the mother boxes here, too, that were released in all three of the sets. So, here's the Atlantean mother box, the white, which will be an Atlantis, which we'll see. We have the red, which is probably going to be the Themyscira, or the Amazonian mother box. And then we have the Mankind mother box, which I'm pretty sure was responsible for creating Cyborg. So, these three mother boxes are going to be a huge plot point in the movie, and it's going to be the League's. I'm pretty sure it's going to be like a race between the League and Steppenwolf and his parademons to see who can get them all first. So I'm really curious to see what they're going to be doing. Up until this point, I have not been spoiled for Justice League for anything. I've only seen the trailers. I have not seen any clips that were released. I never watched any of the TV spots because sometimes studios can get a little overboard and sometimes show footage that I don't want to see. So I am super proud of myself because that's really hard to do. I haven't been on Instagram in like 3 days. Besides, you know, like, obviously, if you guys follow me on Instagram or whatever, like, I post stuff to my story, but I don't, like, check my Explore feed, I don't search anything, so I'm super, super proud of myself for that. But God, it's just Justice League. I feel like this is going to be the movie that will put DC movies, like, kind of, like, back in favor of comic book fans alike, because I know that a lot of hardcore DC fans hated Batman v Superman. They hated Suicide Squad. but it's just, I don't know. And if I'm just gonna say this now, don't listen to Rotten Tomatoes, okay? It's just, Rotten Tomatoes, it's the same thing with like IMDb. They're just regular people that have accounts that think that their opinions are important enough to sway others, okay? And it's just, because of Rotten Tomatoes, Warner Brothers has lost money. Like, especially with Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad. Like, the audience scores were pretty positive, they're pretty average. But then you look at the critic scores, it's like 26-27% of Rotten Tomatoes, but still, like, those movies made like $800 million each, almost $900 million. Wonder Woman, I'm pretty sure, is getting up there too in numbers. But it's just the fact that Rotten Tomatoes should not have this much of an impact on your movie-going experience. If you really want to go see Justice League, go and see Justice League. If Rotten Tomatoes hates Justice League, still go see Justice League, okay? Because you can't let people tell you what you should and should not do. Okay? It's just like, I mean, obviously, if it's like a crime or something, like don't kill somebody, then it's like, okay, yeah, don't kill anybody. But when it comes to like movies and stuff, if you really want to go and see it, then go and see it for yourself. Form your own opinion. Don't let Rotten Tomatoes or IMDb or any of these other movie reviewing websites do it for you. It's just, it's not fair to the studios, and it costs the studios money. Like, I swear, if people didn't listen to Rotten Tomatoes with Batman v Superman and Suicide Squad, I'm pretty sure both of those movies would have made $1 billion. They were that close to doing it. So, Justice League, I've seen, is like tracking for like a 110 million plus opening weekend, probably bigger than that. I mean, because this has been my most highly anticipated movie of the year, and I cannot believe that it's finally coming out tonight. So that's pretty much enough with the rant portion. Sorry, if you guys thought I was getting really annoying, but it's just, I cannot, like, it's so hard for me to like contain my excitement. It's just, I'm so excited for this movie to come out. I've been waiting for it ever since I was little. I've been waiting for it for 3 years since the movie was officially announced again by Warner Brothers to be a part of their slate. So, it is just amazing. And also, the movie opens up on the same day that the Justice League animated series premiered 17 years ago. So I just think that's really cool. Warner Brothers probably did it like by coincidence, but you never know. They might have had some kind of ulterior motive. But going back to the Lego figures for a bit, all the figures are fantastic. Obviously they're not all perfect. Like Batman is probably my least favorite out of all of them. It's just because of the tan face and then the legs. But all the other figures are great. Steppenwolf is great. Great for playability and stuff like that. If you guys haven't picked up any of the Justice League sets yet, I'm pretty sure they might be having some deals with Black Friday. I'm not sure. I mean, most retail stores do, so... man, it's just... I'm so excited for Justice League. I went and already printed out my tickets. And I'm seeing an IMAX 3D tonight. This is the first time where I actually want to go and see something in IMAX 3D, because I'm not usually a big fan of that. I just prefer to go and see things in 2D. But I felt like I had to give myself like a really cool experience. And from what I've heard, you guys better stick around for the credits, because there are 2 post-credit scenes from what I've heard. And they are both amazing. I have not seen them. Like I said, I haven't been spoiled for anything yet, but from what I've heard, they are not worth missing. So, which actually says a lot, because some of the past Marvel end credit scenes have kind of pissed me off a little bit. It's just because, like, it's wasted potential. So, especially with, like... So, okay, obviously, Spider-Man Homecoming, the first post-credit scene was cool. The second one with Captain America was funny, but it's just, like, I felt like that maybe should have just been in, like, a gag reel or something. They could have done something else or just done nothing at all. But, yeah. And obviously, Avengers Infinity War, that's what all the Marvel fanboys are going on about. It's just, wait for Infinity War, wait for Infinity War. It's like, shut up, okay? We have a freaking Justice League movie. Just let us enjoy Justice League. So, pretty much my main point with my whole rant portion was just, don't let critics sway your opinion about whether or not you should go and see a certain movie. Because if you want to go and see a movie for yourself and form your own opinion about it, then go and see the movie yourself. Don't let other people tell you what you should and should not do. Unless it's murder or any other crime. But I'm just saying, though. Man. It sucks that I have a cold today. Man. But I think that is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Like this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. We just passed 700 subscribers, so thank you guys so much. I probably said that in my last video, but whatever. Go and see Justice League. I'm super excited for tonight, and I hope you guys are too. So, if you guys are going to see Justice League tonight, let me know down in the comments. And follow me on all my social media platforms. Links are down in the description below. And until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Bye.